Hello, Crypto World Friday. And the most important financial number from the Fed's perspective, the PCE, came out as expected. The response from the equity market is, I'm calling this basically unchanged. It's no radical move, but as you remember, things were selling off prior to the number, so this is a relatively positive response. The Treasury market, interest rates went up when the number came out, but not radically. However, the 10-year note is still at 4.18, which is way higher than it was when Chairman Powell lowered interest rates. And the dollar's response is interesting. It dropped, not radically, but it is showing signs of relative weakness. And crypto is down, but not radically. And as I have discussed prior to the PCE number, I expected it basically to stay the same as where it was when the PCE number came out. And this hourly chart reveals it. Basically, the number came out 4 hours ago, and it was trading 108,700. Now it's trading 109,200. So basically, it's unchanged, which, considering the major sell-off we've had, is relatively positive. So the issue is, what's going to happen now as we move into October in crypto? And the first thing, remember the market that predicted, if you will, this big sell-off was the derivative market. Let's look at what it's saying now. Interestingly and hopefully tellingly, the maximum pain price for every expiration in September that's left is more or less 111,000, and the first one in October, which has the largest notional value, is 114,000, suggesting that we are going to basically tread water on the upside through this month of September. And then when October comes, we should, in theory, according to the derivative market, have a rally. Now, the derivative market is not always 100% accurate, and it was, however, predicting that big sell-off we saw and Bitcoin at 110,000, and basically that's what happened. So it's important to watch what they're saying about the future, which is relatively optimistic. So the only fly in the ointment is we have the possibility of a U.S. government shutdown, and markets, they're not paying attention right now because this happens all the time and they always get it solved. But this could be different because we have a different administration. So the bottom line is, as long, from my perspective, as long as there's no major consequence from a government shutdown and they solve that problem, I anticipate October will be green, and we have seen more or less the worst we're going to see in Bitcoin and Ethereum for the balance of September.